Okay, so I'm here to talk about the life of a teenager. And to me, this is one of the most terriblest, it's probably not even a word, the most complicated. It's not fun being a teenager. Most people commit suicide because they just can't handle it. If I'm being honest, I used to think about that. But what is that going to solve? Yes, my problems will disappear and people would probably feel guilty, but I didn't accomplish it. And to me, that's the best part of life, is accomplishing something that no one thought that you can accomplish. Is doing something that no one thought you can do. Is proving them wrong and saying, you thought I couldn't do this? Well, you're wrong. I just can't handle if someone gives up. Don't give up. If you're in the middle of a marathon and you're running, right? And then you just got chickened out because everyone's like, boo! You could have won. Don't stop. Keep going. It's like if you're jumping off a plane and after you're just jumped off and you chickened out, you're like, no, I can't do this, I have to get back up. You can't time travel back. And that's the thing, you can't go back. You're gonna have to pull out, hit that, whatever you call it, the parachute, and land safely. You can't time travel back to when that happened. You can't say, no, I can't do this. You're gonna have to jump. And that's basically all there is to life. This is just a very long jump off a plane. You're on the plane, right? People are taking care of you. They're comforting you, putting the stuff on you that you need. You don't realize it. And then as soon as they're like, okay, you have to take this jump. You have to. You're like, what? I chose to do this. I mean, I'm alive. But I don't want to take that jump. It's like, no, I want to stay here on this plane, being safe. And the rest of your family is just jumping. They're jumping without you. And you need to be the first to jump and tell them that there's nothing to be afraid of. Because honestly, there's nothing to be afraid of. It's just like a 3-year-old running and then he hit his tooth and it went through his lip. He's okay. He's perfect. Because just as soon as you thought he was hurt and asked how bad it looked, he's already running around naked, circling with a lot of energy. He just had that little moment. He's still perfect. Life is also like a scar. But I'm pretty sure that's way too normal for me to actually explain that because I've never got that. It's easier for some people to accept that, but I think life is like jumping off a plane. As soon as you get off the plane, you regret ever doing it. But if you pull that parachute and land, you'd be so happy you did that. And honestly, there's nothing that is more passionate, more... I don't even have the word for it. That makes someone more happy or more mad because you successfully done it. And that's what all the enemies want you to do. To give up. Don't feed into them. I know, it's hard. A guy called me a whore. That word. Sorry, I'm on a no cussing diet. But this isn't about me. I said that because that's a joke. Get it? Like a diet. Yeah. You know, whatever. That's basically, he called me that. One of my other friends called me fake. I laughed. Because I know I'm not fake. If anything, I'm one of those friends that you will never see. Never meet. Because I am that truthful type of person to you. Not truthful as in like, oh my god, you look cute when you have like a stick in your hair. No, I'd help you. I'd advise you to get that stick out of your hair. But I'd stay by your side. I've done that to so many people. But you don't understand what you have until it's gone. And that's what I'm thinking. Hopefully I set an example on her life. Hopefully I'm helping her. Hopefully this, hopefully that. Because I pray that I set an example for them and that later on in their life they'd realize that they need to keep that friend. They need to stay with them and keep them. Not follow them like a lost puppy. But keep them. Help them. Be right by their side. Back to being a teenager. The life of being a teenager. That's when you're about to take that jump off the plane. You're like, no, I can't do this. And then that person whispers in your ear, but you've come this far. Why go back? Don't let fear stop you. You've come this far. Don't stop now. Don't stop. And you listen. You either listen or you don't. But I advise you to listen. Listen to that whisper that's whispering in your ear. Not the shouting on this side, but the whispering on this side. Or the shouting and the whispering. It doesn't matter which side it is. It doesn't matter. It can be right, left, or right, left. It doesn't matter. Because honestly, it's your choice. But just know you're losing the people that love you. You may not realize it, but you're losing the people that love you. Because you don't love yourself. And to me, this is not about me. I'm not going to say what I was about to say because I understand. I understand how it feels to feel like, would my life be easier if I never lived at all? If I take this jump, I'm risking my life. But if I ignore this jump, I'm ruining my life. What's better, taking risks and if you live to be proud of it, or losing because you didn't want to give it a shot? Just a question. I'm sorry, but I'd rather take that risk. Don't stop because you're afraid. I know, so much easier said than done. But if you can be alive, come out of the womb without being hurt, then you can take that jump. If you can cry so much and you still don't have a migraine, or if you can cry so much and be okay afterwards, then you can take that jump. That jump is so little compared to all the other journeys. Life doesn't have meaning. It's something we give meaning to. It's something that we make important. It's not important noun, but it's something that we can make important. We have that choice. We either suffer or suffer for a split of a second, but be overwhelmed by excitement. I don't know, but I'd rather be overwhelmed by excitement and be scared, because then I know that I accomplished something. I feel proud of myself. Just like the NFL, girls can't play basketball. Well, that's going to change. That's going to change. Maybe that's already changed, but let's say back then, racism, that changed. You know what? I wish that I was back there and I could slap all those white people for treating those black people like they were different just because they had a different skin color. It's stupid. It's dumb. It has no meaning. And just because they or we or anyone else is a different skin color does not mean that they are less important or more. Just because you're lighter doesn't mean you mean more. Sorry to break it to you, but it's all about if you do what is good. I understand that racism happened for a reason. Because everything, in my opinion, happens for a reason. I have these moments when anger comes in me because I'm like, that white cop just beat up the black cop because the white person was beating his butt. And he was defending himself. He pushed him off of him. Story time. So one time I was littler, right? And I was like, what? Like 7, 8. And I don't want to spread too much business in mine. So we were watching this movie, and there was this white cop. He was beating the black cop because the black person was like defending himself. As soon as I saw the white cop beating his butt, I cussed. Like, I literally cussed in front of my whole family. This was a family night. I don't remember why we were watching this movie. I can't really remember because I was like 7, 8. But I got so mad, so peed at that I cussed. I didn't even realize I said it. I just said it. It just came out. And then everyone's just staring at me and I'm like, what? It's like, can I help you? Aren't we supposed to be watching the movie? The racist, stupid, crappy, pooping movie? They just started laughing. They understood. And that's the life of being a teenager. This video is getting a little long, so I'm gonna have to stop there. I'll make another video that connects to this video. Different background music though. Thank you for watching. And I'm sorry if I offended you in somehow. If you like racists or racism, I'm not sorry about that. This is how I feel. It's stupid. I'm not trying to offend you or anything, but if you're that type of person, I think that you need to rethink who you are. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Sorry. Every time I do that, like I pose and I'm like, you know what? Bye.